Alright, Shiny Hunting Kanto, episode 3. Squirtle, Bulbasaur. So far, we have had 0 luck with shinies. 0 luck with shinies, everybody. But, we're back again. We're looking for Squirtle or Bulbasaur right now. And we are back into get back into the groove of knowing how to hold my controllers for this. But I hope everyone's fine. If you can't hear my voice properly, it's because I'm leaned back pretty far from my mic. I can come closer, but then I'm less comfortable. So, yeah. Actually, can I move it here, does it? It does show up on stream. Shimonger. Well, it is what it is. Plus, if it's there, I can't really see the Bulbasaur console that well. So, let's... regular Squirtle, regular Bulbasaur. Let's keep going. This is week 2. We're still looking for Bulbasaur, we're still looking for Squirtle. We will keep going. Hopefully we find them. If we find them both, we're gonna be insane. But essentially the goal for this is I will be trying to... This is gonna be the most tedious part, I think. Getting all 3 starters. Because once I'm done getting Squirtle and Bulbasaur, whichever one comes first, we switch over that console to start hunting Charmander. We keep going. And then once we get Charmander and we could be like, there's a very good chance, and it's gonna sound funny, we could get either Squirtle or Bulbasaur, and then we can literally get Charmander before we get the other 2. It really is that, it is that possible. But if you want to sit here and chat with me, feel free to, for now. Oh, there's something I forgot to check. Thankfully, I already have Discord open. Let's look for if there was... Alright, cool. Nothing there. So I think I'm good on that. But I don't have anything to worry about. Well, if someone responded, I might have done something else on stream as well. Depending on if they were available or not. But as you know, these streams are very simple, they're very short. They go until 4:30. And at 4:30, we will switch over to... I'm gonna go cook, actually. Not to do everything, I'm gonna go cook. And after I cook... Yep. Well, I'm enjoying the rest of my day. Let me do this real quick, so I can have this open. Am I good? Yeah, I'm good. I am very good. Very good. Very good. Let me just double check that one. Ooh, I just go past it? I messed up. Let's just make sure that we can keep viewing this for a little bit. So that if something happens, I can always see it. Alright, we got Bulbasaur, we got Squirtle. regular Squirtle, regular Bulbasaur. Let's keep going. I don't know. This is just something for doing my music. Let it be shiny. Hi, Frosty. How you doing? How is everything going with you? How do you like this makeshift setup? Honestly, if I could get a... I'm not gonna, obviously, I'm broke, but... If I was to get a second capture card, this would be so much better. If I could get a second capture card, it would be so much better, but that's not happening. If you say so. I'm pretty sure, I'm not trying to jinx it, but I feel like the Bulbasaur is going to be the shiny one. Just because it's makeshift. Just because of how makeshift it is, I'm being on my Switch 1, I think it's going to be the one that pops up being shiny. It just feels that way. So how's everything been, Frosty? Hopefully you're having a good time. I was kind of lazy today. I didn't do as much on my personal project as I wanted to. So that sucked, but that's good, that's good. The good news though with personal project is that my wife now has everything she needs for her to start going forward. A code base, which is awesome. So I'm looking forward to working on it more. I'm also looking forward to that beautiful green shell Squirtle. You know, you'd think he was more like Mario, where the red shell one is the rear one, but no, it's the green shell one is the rear one. But it is what it is. Let's see what we get. Nothing! We got nothing! There we go. We select Bulbasaur and Squirtle. So Frosty, what? Do you think this is a good idea for a first hunt? I mean, to be fair, it's not like this is the first time I've shiny hunted. It's the first time I've shiny hunted in a Gen 3 game. But imagine shiny hunting all of Kanto and being stuck. I imagine that I'm going to be stuck until like episode 8. I feel like I'm going to be stuck in the lab. I stuck here, meaning Squirtle and Bulbasaur. But I feel like if it actually does go further, I might be stuck here until like episode 20-something to finally leave the lab. That sounds so awful. That has gotta be some insanely bad luck. But it might actually be regular luck. When I think about it. 8,192? I'm definitely still below odds. How below? How far below odds? I honestly don't know, but I'm definitely below odds. Wait. I messed up. I pressed the wrong... Do I have them on the wrong side? I think I have my controllers on the wrong side. That's messing me up a little bit. The fact that I have to have my controllers on the opposite sides just for it to make sense. Like, they have to be on the right side. So it's like, okay, so the one on my left is on my left, the one on my right is on my right, according to where my screens are, so that everything makes sense. I was like, wait a minute, you're not the one I'm trying to move. Oops, controller's on the wrong side. So I have my Switch 1 Pro controller connected to my Switch 1, on my Switch 2 Pro controller connected to my Switch 2. That's how this makeshift setup works. Come on. Come on, shiny. I hope everyone's having a good day today. I am hoping that I've been applying to a lot of jobs. Some of them I will be 100%. I don't think I'm fully qualified for some of them, but that's because of the experience that they're asking for, not because I can't do the work. And it's like, if you take a shot on me, I can do the work. Just trust. Trust. Trust me, I can do the work. Just take the shot. Take a chance on me. Take the chance on me. Please. That's all I'm asking. But without going too in depth with everything, my last job that I had was in healthcare. Right? So I actively have been trying to avoid that because they technically have a NDA. Not even an NDA, that's the wrong thing. It's a non-compete clause. But I don't think they can enforce that in my state. So I don't think it matters. But half of the really good opportunities that I have, I'm applying to them still, I don't give a shit. But half of the really good opportunities that I've had have all come in the form of it's still somewhat healthcare. I don't know what's going on in healthcare with computer science, well, with software development specifically, but there are a lot of healthcare jobs out there available for software development. And that surprises me. Because I was like, I don't want to be in this field anymore, whatever. And obviously, they're pushing very hard. They're pushing very, very, very hard to try to do this Gen AI shit. And I'm basically telling all of the sites, don't recommend me these, don't show me these. And even though I've told them multiple times not to show me them, they still show up on my feed. So, aw, a modest Squirtle would have been awesome. But, yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Alright, there we go. And we check. No shiny. But yep, job hunting, it's really, as a software developer, especially one that understands the harms of Gen AI, how dangerous it is for everyone involved, the environment, the planet, all this, the towns that we live by, our electricity bills, all this stuff. When you understand all of the dangers and all of the problems that it causes, our drinking water, there's so much other things. So you try to avoid being part of the problem. Tough because there are so many jobs where the description is just Gen AI, Gen AI, Gen AI. You want some Gen in your AI? You sure you don't want some Gen AI? You sure you don't want that Gen AI? We want you to use that Gen AI. And it's like, I don't want to use that. It's terrible technology. It just feels, it doesn't actually teach anything. You might as well just do your research on your own. It doesn't speed things up. And majority of the people have realized that as well. It's not a good technology. And it's good that people have started to realize that it's not a good technology. So I just have to hope and pray. Because even bigger companies have started to somewhat cancel their contracts with them. Because they realize it's not doing what they claimed it was going to do. But even then, it's frustrating because there's so many recruiters who are just like, hey, you want this? Hey, you want that? Hey, come do this thing for me, you know? And it's frustrating, to say the least. So, yeah. It's a bit annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I didn't check both of them just now, did I? If the bulbs were shiny, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. But I'm just gonna see that it was any hunting. It is someone else's turn. I'm waiting for them to take their turn, and it will be my turn. I will take my turn. I will not be showing it on stream, obviously, but I will take my turn. And it's a 2v2. My partner, I will be honest, he's not the greatest player in the world. He or she or they're not the greatest player in the world. They're just not. And to be fair to them, neither am I. But I checked their record and it's really bad. Like, they're not very good at the game. But the thing about it is, if you're playing as much as they are, you eventually do get better. So what I'm basically doing is I'm giving them advice as to how to read situations. Like, you have to look at what your opponent is doing, what's more important, to counteract it. Like, right now, if I was to describe what I'm doing, right? My opponent is very miserly. They're not spending a lot of money. The one I'm facing off against, not the one he's facing off against on his side, but the one I'm facing off against on my side, he is very, very miserly. Like, he's not spending a lot of money, but he is at the same time spending a lot of money. And it is, to some degree, confusing. It is confusing because he ended his turn with 16,000 in his bank, trying to play semi-miserly, and I ended my turn with 5,000 in my bank. But I also understand I'm trying to break through things, so I also understand what I'm trying to do, if that makes sense. I didn't explain anything. Let me start. Basically, what I'm trying to do is that I understand what he's trying to do. He's using infantry and then he's trying to use range. He has a very strong guy that also loses defense. So I understood from the get-go, the moment we met, I want to hit him first. I want to put myself in a position where he tries to encroach on my land without him touching any of my units, and then I hit him first. And that's what happened. And because his units have low defense but high attack, because I hit him first, they're weakened, so their high attack becomes less of a factor. So I'm slowly eating into him. I also realize that he's using expensive range that I'm like, oh, I can one-shot you with my tanks. Not only that, I'm also using a lot of helicopters, so he's using anti-air. My tanks also deal with anti-air tanks very well. So it's basically, I'm having my infantry clash with him, push forward with my tanks. As long as I'm doing the initial push, his retaliation is never as hard as it possibly could be. And because I keep doing it like that, I'm slowly eating into him. But he has the ability to absolutely push me out because he has, alright. Alright, I'm at, so the thing I thought would happen is actually happening. I'm gonna have to play arms on stream. Have an opponent, have a match. I will add them on Switch, and then I guess for a short time we'll play arms. I'll keep shiny hunting until I look at that. I am very rusty at arms, so don't be surprised if I lose, but I will try my best to win. Uh-huh. No, I do not want to give any of these things. And let's check. No shiny. Yep. Let's see how this goes. But yeah, we're gonna have to interrupt our shiny hunting for a little bit to play arms. And no shiny. Wanna goodbye? No. No shining. Alright. This might be my last check before I have to switch over to arms. Alright. Maybe I'll get one more. Oh wow, Wobbler is way ahead. And there's still a chance he'll end up behind. Yep, and it still ended up behind, all because the walk is longer. That's fun. Nope. Alright, let me do one thing real quick. There was one that had a list for this god dang stage list, so I'm trying to find that to copy and paste it. There it is. Copy image. Alright, there we go. Let's reset that. Let's go for one more. Old Nature Squirtle. But it is still not shiny. Honestly, I could also just do this. There we go. I'm gonna go turn off the AC so I can warm up, I guess. reset, and keep going. I also need to set my phone because if he sends a friend code there, I could access it to my phone. Alright. Squirtle and Bulbasaur with no shiny. And let's see what we can find. You know what I find funny though? And it's hilarious. Obviously, I'm not gonna adjust the view of the month requirements to fit in these streams, but if anyone shows up for these streams, they get more points for view of the month so fast that it's not even funny. I'm pretty sure we have, like, people are gonna get very close to view of the month very quickly this month. There's a lot of people who are gonna get very close to it really quickly. No. Did a friend request come through? I don't recall. Oh, there it is. I should use the bathroom and then go. Okay. Did we check these mons? We did not. We did not. Alright, so we're going to leave it at that. I'm going to go ahead and turn this off for now for the shiny hunt. And we are going to switch over to arms. Okay, that's not happening either. Alright. Hello. Together? What are y'all doing? Why are y'all separate? Alright, let's put y'all back on. And then let's take y'all back off. Switch yourself. Thank you. Create lobby, no code. I'll be right back. I have a lot of maneuvering I'm gonna have to do to make sure that things are good. So I can clean up a little bit here. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the bathroom too. Okay. I know, I'll switch it. I just got back from the bathroom. It's not like I'm only doing this really quickly. But it's gonna be quick. This will be a quick best of 3. And then I'm switching right back to Pokemon right after. Like, this is going to be quick. Oof. Let's see. All right. Let's see. There's a very good chance we're going to start Ribbon Ring, because they seem very exciting about that. I don't like Ribbon Ring as a stage, I'll be honest. Here we go. Oh my god. Lollipop. Okay. Even matchup. Means if I lose, I have no excuses. This is a twin fight though loadout. Oh god. I don't want to fight that shit. That shit's annoying. Are you actually gonna twin 5-0 me? Oh my god, it really is. God damn it. Alright, cool. Oof. I'm dying shot right now, I realize. But there's a difference between you and Twin 5-0. Oh my god. I gotta stop talking shit. Because clearly you know what to grab. I'm giving him too much space. And he's just jumping way too much. Need to break that. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, he's just jumping way too much. Like, Lollipop's got a really decent ability, but this entire thing is just him jumping too much. It's only round 1, so obviously it's far from over, but he's just jumping way too much. I got a little left of the arm. And I'll just take my free damage with this rush. Because why not? Again, the entire thing is now I'm just gonna zone him out. Like, I'm being honest with y'all. I'm just going to zone him out. There is zero reason for me to even try to get close to you. Like, you switch off of your zone and say, I don't have to get close. I don't have to worry about shit because I can also just time you out. Oh no, I got rushed. I still took less damage. Oh, now I can't time you out because you have a lead. Now it's a little scarier. Until I do this. And now I can go back to timing. 30 seconds is a long time. Ooh. Oh, that was bad on my part. That was bad on my part too. Nice. Oh shit! I have enough time to learn. I almost lost that one. I'll ban. What are the stages? I'll ban. Sparring. Via Dolce. And we got Spring Stadium. Let's just do those. I need to take it a bit more seriously though. I'm giving them way too many chances. Ooh, this stageless, bro. This stageless. This stageless. Oh my god. This stageless, bro. I have complained so many. I have an entire video on this. Why is Spring Stadium 1, Spring Stadium 2, and Spring Stadium 3 all legal? I made an entire... Bro. Hey. Ooh, that was my fault. That gear caught me. Nice. Even if just nickel and diming, it's still something. Ooh, that was really good on their part. I mean, I was really bad because they've been double punching the entire time. Yeah, as I said, they've been double punching. They only mixed it up this time. Not gonna work though. After a counter rushing. Always have them. Ooh, that was good dodging. No, you set that up. And that's game. Well, that's round one. Oh, yeah. I can't stand still when Dragon Beams are out. That's a thing. And I knew you were gonna do that! So I took the opportunity. Woo! Right. And I keep standing still when Dragon Beams are out. I'm gonna eat all that. That's a big rush. Oh, I dodged that really poorly. I dodged that really poorly just earlier. Game! Make the rush, get the punch. Alright, let's update the score. Oh god, I have to fight Aya for the first? I don't want to do that. I really don't want to have that. That sounds like an awful experience when I'm rusty. Oh god. Alright. If Aya responds, then yep. Otherwise than that. Otherwise than that, I'm gonna go ahead and log back into Pokemon. We had our arms chapter. It's back to Pokemon time. Unless Aya responds, then that's just back to arms again, which would be, if I'm being honest, obnoxious. I can turn back on my AC now. My hands are not gonna be cold anymore. Boom, boom. We're back. And we go back. It's almost like Pokemon never. Oh my god. Never mind, Pokemon is not bad. I lied. I absolutely lied. Pokemon is not bad. I absolutely positively lied. Pokemon is not bad. We are still on arms. Let's. Well, here's the thing. You got to see me win. Now you got to see me lose, probably. Oh my god, this is actually ridiculous. This is actually ridiculous. This is the last one, though, for sure. Then I can get back to shiny hunting. This is the last one for sure, for sure. Like, there's no way anything else can happen beyond this. It's the last one for sure. For sure. You know, I'm getting ready to shiny head, and then I was like, I'm available. God dang it. Oh, that's funny as shit. That is funny as shit. I already know what stages I'm banning. You're playing Cobra, so I'll ban. I'm thinking. Ooh, Frosty Play Champions. They didn't release a new regulation. I've heard they extended NB for another month. Which kind of sucks, because I was looking forward to new Megas. Even if I was never going to use any of them. I was still looking forward to them. I'll ban... Oh, yeah, of course. It was on the tip of my tongue the entire time. That's the one I wanted to ban. Ooh, oh, wait. I'm good for this. I'm good for this one, actually. I'm really good for this one. I'm gonna keep pushing it. My video agenda. I'm gonna keep pushing my armor's video agenda. I'm gonna keep doing it. Without fail. I'm gonna keep pushing my armor's video agenda. I'm gonna keep pushing my armor's video agenda. Please don't tell me I'm full. I deleted a bunch of people recently. Please tell me I'm not full. Alright, good. That's funny. Alright, here we go. I already know I'm gonna get clapback Cobra, and there's nothing I can do about it. That's not a clapback Cobra. You know what? I'll take it. It's better. It's better than clapback Cobra. I'll try Tri-Blast, and then I'll go back to Sparky if it doesn't work. That was really bad. I'm like, she's aggressive too. Nice. I found the opening. That was a bad chakram. I didn't mean to throw that. That was a misinput too. Thanks, blow up our. Okay, we at least got the follow up. Oh, I don't like where she is. Oh, good. Oh, first time I said chakra for the first time. Yep. I was gonna have to leave the rush. I have to take my grab. Now she has. That's not too bad, but that's still pretty bad considering she has health advantage. Nice. Nope. 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 I didn't want to deal with that. I knew what was coming and I didn't want to deal with it. Dang! That was nice. I'm gonna keep that. Oh yeah, she's aggressive. I can't do anything about that. I just have to survive the aggression. Ooh, I missed. That's gonna hit. She got it. Her aggression's crazy. Yeah, I get through my elbow. My shoulder, I should say. I'm good, Brett. Get him ass kicked, but I'm good. Nice. That kind of hurt. I definitely keep it a little bit. Oh my gosh, she was so fast on that. Thanks, Sparky, for not coming out when I needed you. Nice, good damage. And it's up, but it's fine. Got it? Give me that grab. Huge damage. Now check rush. Nice. No! Shit. Ah, that was so close. Oh, that was so close. That's kind of messed up. fine. Okay. Let's see. I don't think space matters here. Ooh, that was a good stretch. Oh, that crack helped a lot. That was a really close game. I think starting Sparky's obviously the right play. Thunderbird? Oh no. Yeah, I figured that was coming. She didn't take the bait. Nice. That fingering thing because like, oh my god! I was just slightly bit too slow on that! Nope, 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 nope! I was not too slow on that one though. Nice. Nice. Burley. Nice. Shit. No! Oof. She clawed this one back. That was funny. That was funny. I'm sorry. That's the same thing that happened last time. Oh shit, it still licked me. Oh my goodness. Bruh! If I got to jump the way I wanted to, it would have been fine, but that's something. Shit. Oh my god, the bird sneaking on her is such a pain. Yeah. We're not winning this. We don't give up. The way that bird is sneaking is so obnoxious right now. Ah, the way that bird is sneaking is so obnoxious. Dang. That was a good one. The pressure is strong, right? Ah! Ah! That one was much better though. Much better than Solo Zero. I wouldn't go as far as extremely well. I just played well. Alright, y'all, back to shiny hunting. Alright, back to shiny hunting. And turning on the AC. Alright. Let's get back to the shiny hunting, everybody. I think I just need to readjust my stuff, get my controllers, switch back over to Pokemon on Twitch. And we got less than an hour left. That's crazy. So much of that time was dedicated to arms. Crazy. I need to make sure that they're on the right side. See, and then I need to turn back on the camera here. Yep. Did it shift? Oh, it did. I think I saw my face just now, which is not ideal. Like this. Shift up, shift it down, shift it right there. Hopefully that works. They gotta catch up on this screen. I keep pressing A on the wrong screen, even though I should know better. But I need to catch up with the Squirtle screen. Alright, there we go. I don't know why I was pressing it on the wrong screen. This angle's kind of nasty for me to watch at. I'm not gonna lie. No shiny. Alright, cool. I still have some really bad habits that can be beaten out of me, but as long as I keep playing weekly from week to week, I should be fine. No shiny. Because I'm not planning on doing too much. I'm not planning on doing any extra tournaments or anything like that. I just plan on doing what I can when I can. Which is just about weekly, if I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be honest, it's just about weekly. And I realized Bulbasaur didn't show up. But he wasn't trying, so it didn't matter if he didn't show up. Whew. I did tweak my shoulder a little bit, but a little bit of rest and it should be fine. And I took one. Each game went round 5. Or round 3, I should say. So, even though it's a 2-0, it's the closest 2-0 you could ever imagine. Still 2-0 though. A close 2-0 is still a 2-0 win at the end of the day. Just like a close 3-0 is still a close 3, still just a 3-0 at the end of the day. Oh no, I accidentally moved you. I accidentally touched your joystick. Alright. Oh shoot, I just realized something. I don't need that screen anymore. I can move this over here. Refresh it. Nothing's changed. Probably look at browser open on it. Oh well. What about you, Bulbasaur? What about you? No shit me. Woof. Oh my god. I keep looking at the Squirtle screen and not the Bulbasaur screen because the Bulbasaur screen always lags behind. That's on me. I need to look at the Bulbasaur screen more. Okay. Look at the Bulbasaur screen, me. Look at the Bulbasaur screen. It's funny though. I still have, how can I describe it without coming off as weird? That was a very good twin tap. Aya Darling has a very, very good twin tap. I think I beat that in my prime. It's not even a thing. I know I beat that in my prime because I'm faster in my prime. I still struggle with it though. I've always struggled with very aggressive players. And same reason why I struggle with Askew is the same reason I would struggle with Aya Darling. She's very aggressive. It's different. Like Mr. Table was very aggressive, but it was aggressive in a way where, oh, you're just throwing things at me, I can deal with it. Her aggression was pinpoint aggression, and that's the one that's really scary. So I could definitely beat it in my prime because I did faster and I didn't capitalize on some of those openings I wasn't able to capitalize on. Like that one where she grabbed me and I tried to use my Sparky. Because I already know something. If I was in my prime, that Sparky comes out much faster. The electric shock, I get a grab. I don't know if it changes the outcome of the entire match, but it's just small things like that where it's like, oh, let's not really change like my bad habits per se. Let's just say that my execution was where it used to be. I don't know if it changes the entire outcome, but it definitely could shift things. Because it only is a slight shift that is necessary for me to win that one. But at the same time, I played well. I can't complain. Because the way I played versus Sorosa was actual dog shit. If I played how I played just now versus Sorosa, I don't know if I win, but I definitely take some rounds. That's pretty much what it is. So, personally, am I upset about the match? No. I didn't expect to win. I already could tell, like, there's a new crop of top players. I'm not in that crop. I'm a pretty decent player. I can beat newbies. I can beat mid-level players, but high-level and top-level players will give me hell. Especially if I'm not playing on point. Hi, Kenny. How you doing? I was responding to the landlady. How you doing, Kenny? Thank you for claiming first. How has everything been? Hope life has been treating you well. I'm good. I just played some arm sets. I won my first one and then I lost my last one, which perfectly fine. I played well in the second one. Definitely played very well, so I'm not complaining. I'm very happy about how I played. If I was playing peak faster, I think I could still win it. But it is what it is. But I'm happy still. Yep. How have you been? You've been good. You've been alright. How's the job hunt on your end been? Cause I know something had recently happened. Did you already get something or are you still hunting? Slow? Me and you both. Have you gotten any luck with interviews yet? Or is it just a bunch of applications and nothing coming through? Looking right now, I pretty much just look for like an hour a day and then I call it. I think I did like 10 applications today, and that was it. And I'm just hoping because I'm not even applying to like anything crazy. I'm applying to things where I should be qualified for. And even if I'm not qualified for because they're asking for stuff, the stuff they're asking for is very easy to teach someone. I have not written a single cover letter. If they ask for a cover letter, I have refused to write. It's a waste of time and money and effort. Well, maybe not the money part, but it's a waste of effort. But technically, effort and time is money, so technically it also is a waste of money. But I refuse to do that. I just put my resume, fill out whatever they tell me to fill out, and I move on. And I've only been applying to remote jobs because, yeah, I'm not trying to work outside. I'm pretty sure I would have a plethora of things I could apply to that would more fit the bill. Because you know how hard it is? Like, job hunting in general is hard. But imagine when you first got your job, no one was doing this Gen AI bullshit. And now, as a software developer who actually codes their own shit and doesn't depend on ChatGPT and Copilot to do the work for them, every single one of these jobs is like, oh, we want you. You need to be able to use your AI. You need to use AI. And it's like, why though? It's frustratingly annoying. So I have to, and the worst part is, when you go to some of these sites that are like, future-proof your career, AI trainer. Now, how is that future-proofing your career? It does need to burst. It needs to burst so badly. Like, if I'm training what is most definitely going to be my replacement, how am I future-proofing my career? It doesn't make sense. And there are people who are going to see that. I think it legitimately is future-proofing their career. And they're going to just do it. They're going to apply to these jobs. Because the requirements for them aren't bad. I could easily apply to these things. I would qualify. It's just, why would I want to apply to any of these jobs? They're all bad. I mean that in the most nasty way possible. It's like, hey bro, you want to sell your soul? Go sell your soul real quick. I promise it's not that bad if you sell your soul. Go totally sell your soul. It's annoying. Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to sell my soul. I'm trying to get a good job, hopefully with a good employer. I'm not gonna lie. One of the jobs I applied to just because it was funny. I hope I don't get it. I'll be honest with you. I applied to it. I don't want it. I don't think I'm qualified for it. But I applied to it because I thought it was funny. I applied to Timu. And I was like, bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way this is real. Ain't no way Timu is hiring. They want a lot of experience too. Like they legit want a lot of experience. It's crazy. But one of the questions that they asked you, that they asked me at the interview was, how much Chinese do you know? None. I don't speak a lick of Chinese. Oh, it's funny. I just did it because it was funny. I'll be honest. If I get a call from them, I will be shocked. Be kind of like, okay. Because I'm not going to front. I'm not going to front. The pay is good. It is also fully remote. The pay is great. At the same time, I'm not trying to work for Temu, bro. But pretty much, I'm doing this in a way where I'm mostly looking, like if someone's saying me that they're gonna pay me like 30,000 to 50,000 for a software development job, they can kiss my ass. That's the first thing I'm gonna say. If you're paying me less than my last employer, you can legitimately kiss my ass. Straight up. I'm not even going to bother applying. Like, that is the most obvious thing. However, if you're paying me, like, if an offer is less than, because this is something that software developers need to know, and a lot of people get exploited because they don't know. The minimum as a software developer with a bachelor's degree, which you need for these jobs, or certification, it doesn't matter. If you are a software developer, if anyone is trying to give you less than 60,000 for your job, they are underpaying you, they are robbing you. Do not take that shit. They are looking for someone to exploit. You are going to be the exploitee. I understand if you need experience, and you have no choice, this is your entry-level job, you have no choice. Alright, bite the bullet for a year or two, but renegotiate as soon as you can. Like, go up to them, tell them, hey, you shouldn't be paying me legally less than 60K. And negotiate as soon as possible. I need to play the view of the month message because Merlin's not view of the month. Toby is. Yeah, if you know how it works, it's a minimum of 60K. You should possibly be getting like 100,000. Like, most of these jobs are like 100K, 80K to 100K, 120K. It's like, I should be getting 6 figures. 4 years in the game, I should be getting 6 figures. 4 years working for another company, not myself, with actual results, I should be getting 6 figures. So, I'm putting 80K on my stuff, but when they ask me how much, that's my minimum, but when they ask me how much I'm expecting from the job, I always put 100K. Because I'm like, you're paying me at least 6 figures. You're paying me, like if the job doesn't have a amount on it, I'm like, you're paying me 6 figures if I get this job. You're paying me 6 figures for this. Like, you are paying me 6 figures. Why are you taking it? I'll take an 80K. I'll take a 90K. But if you bump me up to 6 figures, you have me for sure. But a lot of these jobs are nasty. I'm looking for a fully remote job. Tell me why, under this job that is fully remote, that you claim is fully remote, you don't have hybrid. Hybrid exists. You said this job is remote. Tell me why amount of travel required 10%. Now, which part of fully remote has 10% travel? That don't sound like fully remote. That sounds like you a hybrid ass bitch. I didn't apply to no hybrid ass bitch. I applied for fully remote. So they're always being very sneaky with that. I'm not. It's nasty. Like, if I apply to a fully remote job and someone's like, oh yeah, you have to be remote, well, be hybrid or be in person and anything. I'm like, that makes no sense. I apply for fully remote. Y'all are actually, y'all are terrible, is basically how I feel. Well, they shouldn't be doing that. A lot of these companies are lying about their jobs, and it's really frustrating. Nothing. I wonder if actually, I don't expect to find a shine. I expect most of this day playing arms. Notification on Discord. Someone go live? Oh no, crowd control's next feature. Keyboard and mouse disruptions? Oh no. That's nasty. That's nasty. So pretty much every game can have disrupts for crowd control at least. That's crazy. Alright, good luck with your hunt. I also need to focus on mine. But that's crazy. Crowd control is doing it big. We'll find something. We'll both find something very soon, I bet. For me, it's weird because, you know, the Japan trip is coming up. So, as much as I want something and I'm applying, I kinda want to... I want something that allows me to start after the Japan trip, or it's fine with my Japan trip. One of those two works for me. Oh, there is a perk. There is a very good perk of marriage that I have realized. And it's always been there, but there's a very big perk of marriage. So, you know, I lost my job, I lost my insurance. I have my wife's insurance. Literally, I have her insurance. I have her dental insurance. I have her health insurance. I don't think I have vision. I need to check with that. But if I have our vision insurance, it's also perfect. But that just means I'm covered still. And most of our doctors take both of our insurances. So it works out very well. Ooh, I'm hungry. Ooh. I just got hit by hunger pain. I am hungry. Which is good because I'm going to be cooking in the next 25 minutes. This food will be ready in like an hour and 25 minutes. Cool. Probably closer to 6. So I'll be really hungry by then. Hopefully I get something good to eat. I don't think they came back. They refreshed the page and came back. What are they doing? They haven't made their move at all. Though they're looking at the page, it's their turn. Oh well. They're really busy when they're looking at it. If I'm being honest, this turn is very, very important. Whatever they do here determines a lot. So, whatever they do is going to determine a lot from the time down towards game. But, again, my partner's a little bit late to the show. But, as long as he shows up to the show, a bomber is still dangerous. Those anti-airs is going to make things a lot more stressful for his jet. So just keep the jet out of range, try to get your anti-airs in range. Like, basically, all I'm going to tell them is very simple thing. Like, the most basic of basics. They were just doing a lot of things and they weren't paying super attention. And they're going to be basic enough. Keep your anti-airs out of range of tanks. Maybe get some helicopters to deal with your tanks, deal with their enemy tanks, or regular tanks to deal with their tanks. You don't have a lot of money, so tanks are more affordable than helicopter now, but you have means to ends. Potentially look into getting an APC to keep your planes airborne and fully storage. Otherwise, you have to put them over the airport, which means you can't build on your airport. Simple things like that. As for me, I'm about to do some hefty damage to my opponent. And I know I'm about to do some hefty damage to my opponent. As soon as I get my turn, that guy's about to eat a lot of damage. Especially because I'm not even gonna pop my special. I know when I want to pop it. I know exactly when I want to pop it. And it's specifically... Oh. It is specifically when it comes to taking care of his long-range units. That's when I want to pop it. Like, right now, if I'm being honest, I have more than enough tanks. I can keep my tanks safe. There's nothing that he has that directly threatens my tanks. And if his friend tries to send over helicopters over here, I also have anti-airs, which he also cannot threaten that much. So I'm in a very good spot for dealing with him. However, he is very scary with what he can do, so we'll see. As it stands right now, he has a lot of money that will allow him to do a lot of crazy shenanigans later. But depending on what he does, I can probably just eat into him. So there's a lot to consider. Oh yeah, that was a thing that I was thinking about, right? Was that? Yeah, that's... Yeah, that place entirely safe. Yeah, he's gonna... Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be very good. Just gotta wait for them to make their move, but right now I'm in a very, very good spot. But since they're taking a while, is there any other games that is... Nope, nothing is moved. Waiting heavily on that, waiting heavily on that, waiting heavily on that. That one's almost done with... Waiting heavily on that. Waiting on one person. Waiting on quite a few people. Waiting on 2 people. Waiting on 3 people. Yeah, that one's probably gonna be pretty fast when it comes around. Yeah. Oh no, it's in the online, but not in game. When I click on the game, it says they're in game. That's problem. Every time I see a modest Squirtle that's not shiny, I get sad. I feel like it's gonna be a brave natured Squirtle that's shiny. Yep, I hope everyone's having a great day. Great time. Enjoying a little bit of the shiny hunt. Giving me some shiny luck. I've been given good luck by Frosty, good luck by Penny. Hopefully, you know, everyone keeps showering me with some good luck. And hopefully we get some actual good luck. As we know, I have terrible luck, so we might go way above odds. Which honestly sounds kind of like... But if we don't go above odds, it would also be very great. Every single time I try, it's one, well, yeah, 1 in 4,000 something. Because I'm doing 2 at a time. I think it's 1 in 4,096 every time. I didn't check the bubbles just now. Ah, shit. I did not check the bubbles just now. Ah, shit. And that was a shiny Bulbasaur, I would be so mad. Then again, I'll never know. It's Schrodinger's Bulbasaur. Literally. It is literally Schrodinger's Bulbasaur. Let's make sure that we don't have another Schrodinger's Bulbasaur. That'd be very bad. Yeah, not a Schrodinger's Bulbasaur. Oh boy, I'm still gonna come back soon. Not like I made money from ads in the first place. How do you run it? Let's run an ad real quick. That way pre-roll can be off. I like how it only disables it for 21 minutes. That's crazy. But I'd rather pre-roll ads be off than on. Manufacturers being manufacturers, man. Nasty shit. Party like a West Indian. I have to make sure that I check the Bulbasaur screen. It's always going to be behind me so the Bulbasaur walks longer. So I mean, the text takes a bit longer. If I'm being honest, I think that made more sense to just do that. I think it makes more sense to just do that. But we'll see. I still have to wait for my turn to come around. But essentially what I'm thinking about is I'm just gonna rush him down. Like, no reason to stop to try to capture even his buildings right now. Which, to be fair, it is very important to lower his income. But I don't think there's a point in me trying to do that right now when I can just blast him a bit more. And potentially clear the way for potential heavy damage. Like, I'm thinking about this more and more, and it's like, really and truly, what is stopping me from putting myself in a potentially well, not game winning, but advantage situation? The honest truth is nothing. I can keep my units safe. Yeah, I can keep my units safe. And I could basically just be in a position where it doesn't matter. Where he's overrun to some degree. And if that works out, it'll force some big changes, some big moves. It'll take a while for those big moves to matter. And because it'll take a while for those big moves to matter, I could potentially pop my special, pop my ult, kill what I need to kill, and put myself in a very winning position. Like I said, I don't plan on popping it this turn, I plan on popping it next turn. But just looking at the map, it's really good. About 10 more minutes and then I'm gonna go get ready to stream. Well, not stream. Oh wow. That was a good yawn. Oh, now they're not in the game, not the yellow. Now they're green again. Every time I see that reset, it's like, are they actually here now they're actually willing to try? Is it their turn or not? I don't know. Alright, here we go. Alright, here we go. We've got about 8 more minutes. Here go looking. The shiny luck is not with me today, I think. Might need a snack. Holy shit. Nothing. time is hitting, which is perfectly fine because this is my last one, and there's no shiny. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Got some arms as well in there, so that's pretty cool. But that is going to be it. Let's go ahead and see if we can drop a tiny little raid on someone. Alright everyone, have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it may be for you. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye!